Have you seen Lucy anywhere?
No, I'm sure she's around somewhere.
That is the least helpful statement. The worst thing you could say is like, well, it's got to be somewhere.
Like, yeah, dumbass, of course. I'm not.
Everything is somewhere.
Damn, I thought I was looking for something that was not real.
Unless you're saying, have you seen my piece of cheesecake? I fucking ate it. It's gone. If J.J. Abrams was a smart man, he would have called his production company Good Robot. That's one of the guys from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh my god, it's either Hitchcock or Scully.
I got it. Boom. Immediate.
I can't tell them apart.
Love B99.
But it is one of them.
And he's eating bread. What a fitting thing. Oh, Kyle Chandler.
What?
Yeah, he's in the movie.
I miss Kyle Chandler. Is he fucking in
He
there?
was on.
He has a
screen
bowl
for-
cut.
He was on screen for a second, and Ian's already mad.
Oh, I fucking hate Kyle Chandler and bowl cuts together.
Kyle Chandler with a bowl cut is the third worst thing you can see in a movie. Oh my god, this guy needs to change his sideburns. Get a better look.
Is this the 70s? Is that why?
Yeah, it's set in like 70s or
Okay.
80s.
Oh, it's 80s, yeah.
That
'Cause
tracks.
it's-
You can't. We've been over this in Goonies. You can't do contemporary kid adventure films.
Yeah, no, you can't, because cell phones exist. Next question.
That's not a bowl cut.
I looked like a bowl cut from the side.
It's just a haircut.
No, because of the fringe. That looks like
He's
a bowl.
got fringe, yeah, but that's
Yeah.
not a bowl cut.
It looked like a bowl cut from the 1 second shot that I was very
Okay,
excited for.
It's Kyle Chandler with a Lego Man haircut? Is that what you're saying?
He does have the Lego Man haircut.
Is that Don't Bring Me Down? Yep.
That's actually a copyright strike, so we're not going to commentate over that.
Cars and production value? I've got nothing.
No amateur film has production value.
Oh, wait, I'm predicting the plot. So, obviously, the trailer for this is that they record an alien with the Super 8, right?
Something like that.
Yeah,
It's been a while since
that's
I've
the
seen
premise,
the
I
trailer.
think. But I'm going to predict that he records the alien and submits it as this film, and they're like, wow, good visual effects. And it was a real thing.
It's not fair that I can't go to Wendy's. Every single person will be there except me.
Well then,
What do you mean I can't go to Wendy's? I'm not Dracula.
He can or cannot go, depending on context.
I had a full conversation about Dracula and Wendy's again the other day.
Well,
It's been a year.
but, like, the question is still raised. It's unanswered.
Is this like a bed and breakfast for, like, displaced children? Why do they have so many fucking kids?
That guy is wearing wallpaper.
Kyle Chandler!
Kyle Chandler.
Hey guys, I'm gonna fight Godzilla or something. I don't really know what I do in those movies besides be bad.
I can't wait to exclusively recommend Kyle Chandler films.
Yeah, Mud, my double down is fucking Avatar and Dragon Ball. Fuck you. You will suffer the way I have!
Is that from something?
No, it's from me.
That's right. Double downs are next, aren't they?
Yeah.
I wish my double down was Dragon Ball and fucking...
I'm
I
gonna,
wish it wasn't.
I'm gonna
Avatar.
complete the trilogy and recommend Super 9 and Super 10.
But we haven't watched 1 through 7! Who the fuck wants to go to baseball camp? That's for fucking nerds.
You heard it here first, folks. Sports are for nerds.
Only baseball. Baseball is for fucking people who like stats and sitting there for 5 hours watching nothing.
That is not true, because football is the exact same way. Dakota Fanning?
No, her eyes aren't large enough.
That's really, she's a kid.
Might
Maybe
be
they got
Elle
bigger.
Fanning. It's one of the Fannings, I think. Ellie Fanning. Man, she's like only a month older than me. That's fucking crazy.
By the way, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine guy is Scully, not Hitchcock.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I wanted to make it clear so we can make better jokes.
Boy, is he Scully.
I don't like it. This case, these murders.
What do you want me to do? Go to Michigan?
Terrible.
Oh my god. They're not putting in Foley of a train. They're just recording over a train. Are you kidding me?
Do you know how loud trains are? Holy fucking shit. And it's going to be like 2 miles long because it's a freight.
I get it if they were trying to do an establishing shot of the train.
Yeah, I
Sure.
would have just gotten some B-roll of the fucking
Right, that's what I
train.
assumed they were doing.
That car is gonna get. I don't like how those shots looked for some reason.
Whoa.
What the hell?
So the man chose to drive into the train.
I feel that. Watch out, what? It's a train. No. No.
Oh my god!
Fucking awful. That's not how that works. What? What the fuck?
They're getting good footage! Production value!
That's not how trains work!
You know what? If it was a paper mache train, then yeah, each caboose would just instantly collapse and crumble.
What the hell?
Yo.
JJ! Come on, man.
Oh my god! Destroy everything!
Rule of cool, baby!
Rule of fucking cool.
I think on this day of shooting, JJ was sick and Michael Bay had to step in to shoot
Oh
this
my
part.
god! shitting me? This can't be in the movie. More! More! That's not how. That's not how a fuel tanker.
He's launched into the air.
It would have exploded on impact.
Yeah.
This
Oh my
movie has
God.
gone down. Like, fuel tankers don't just sit on a flatbed. They're welded together. Zero. I cannot believe. And it's still going.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the alien has to come now.
Maybe the alien forced with Jedi powers the train to just conglomerate on itself.
A pickup truck sitting on the tracks would not cause the entire train to buckle.
Holy shit.
There better be an explanation for that later on.
I
in
hope
the
there's
film.
not.
And they better capture this on camera. Where is it?
If there's not, I'm going to fucking dock points for that. That was the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen.
Dude, that was so fucking... And the camera's perfectly fine. Oh my god, the car is fine. It's a little dusty. Are you fucking kidding me?
Everything needed for the plot is totally fine.
You guys should Alice? That was unbelievable!
I'm also okay. I have a little bit of dirt on my face.
I'm dead.
Kid's dead.
I am meat!
Yes! One of them's down.
No, that's the alien's blood.
Oh,
It has to be, it's paint. It's red paint is what it fucking is.
I was gonna say.
It's
yeah.
actually strawberry jelly.
Did any of these kids like? No, she's fine.
Oh, she's fine.
Yeah, everyone's fine.
You guys good?
Wait, where's Detective Actor Man?
He was there. He was
He's
in the
there,
last
okay.
shot. They're all fine.
I think they're all accounted for. Damn it! Really?
I'm so fine.
I-
Oh, my head.
Ow, my dirt on my face.
Yeah.
Ow. We all have dirt.
I have a mild headache from all the noise.
I got a cut on my head after a fucking train car hit me at terminal velocity.
See? No one's gonna know.
But how could we explain this? We have dirt all over our faces and no injuries.
Look at the car. It's fine. Look, all the dust is gone.
Yep. Oh, they washed
Yeah, it
out.
drove off.
They washed out in the wind.
I never should have done this.
Never should have come here.
I know. Harsh consequences. I'm fully healthy.
You guys weren't doing anything illegal.
Right, you were shooting a movie.
Like, yeah, driving a car.
And
sure.
how could you anticipate a freak train explosion accident?
Wait, so I can't go to Wendy's party or with the shorts? Not.
Oh, Wendy's isn't the restaurant. It's a woman.
I know, but I
Oh.
still wanted to make
Oh,
the joke.
Dude,
I can't go to Wendy's? I thought she wanted to go to Wendy's.
Dude,
I wanna
honestly,
go.
same. I was with you, Ian.
Train derailed. That is an understatement.
Suspension of disbelief. Derailed. More at 11.
He looks like Nicolas Cage.
You know that train model you just made?
Your cargo train.
I want to blow it up and film it.
Let me blow it up.
Because the footage we have from earlier isn't good enough.
Yeah, the footage of real train explosion, which looked like a fucking joke in real life, that's not good enough. You need to blow up a model.
Well, I mean, it was very clearly CGI.
Yeah, it's very clear. It looked like real life CGI in the context of the movie.
I hate this shot.
Is it because Kylo Chandler's in it?
No, because the camera went and sideways at a left angle and up. What the fuck?
It did give me a bit of a headache.
Like, all right, you guys remember when we were watching Best Picture podcast? You guys should watch the Best Picture podcast, where the guy was like, "Yeah, an interesting camera shot can ruin this fucking good scene," and then then J.J. Abrams went, "Let's make the camera go up, left, sideways, and down all at the same time. It'll be cool."
Have you seen Lucy anywhere?
No, I'm sure she's around somewhere.
That is the least helpful statement. The worst thing you could say is like, well, it's got to be somewhere.
Like, yeah, dumbass, of course. I know.
Everything is somewhere.
Damn, I thought I was looking for something that was not real.
Unless you're saying, "Have you seen my piece of cheesecake? I fucking ate it. It's gone." It's not somewhere. It's gone. It's shit now.
You know what's weird? Most of this movie is not about the alien.
It's about the kids.
Yeah, because unrelated to the events of the alien, she's already got her problems, and this, like, motivating the drama of the movie is basically her issues and the dad's issues and the film festival and all this stuff. Like,
So-
it doesn't connect to the alien. Maybe yet. Maybe it gets there. But
I agree with you, Jake.
it's very divorced.
One of the biggest issues that I'm having with it is I'm bored.
I'm
That was cool.
actually not bored at all.
I don't think so the interesting thing in these kid adventure movies are the kid adventures, and the kids aren't on an adventure, they're home.
You're right. It may not be a kid adventure film. I think it's more of a coming of age drama.
So, but in a
Like-
coming of age drama like this, especially when you want to make it supernatural, you have to make it.
But like, I'll also say E.T. They don't really go on an adventure.
Yeah, but they show the alien the whole movie and actually like do wacky stuff.
Yeah, but like the alien's not a killer.
Also,
as
if you
far as we
want to
know.
like balance separate plot lines, like, hey, there's an alien but unrelated, you have family drama or whatever, you should have when the character solves the alien problem, maybe those themes relate to how they're going to solve the drama, and that like ties together. It doesn't have to be like literally connected, like the aliens killed her mom or something.
The alien is her mom.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like literal. Like you can have thematic overtones that coincide, but I don't think it's doing that. Maybe not yet. Who knows? But it's definitely not doing that yet.
It's been a very slow burn up to this point.
Yeah, but it's a slow burn with a less than 2-hour movie, so I don't know about that. Because you know there's going to be a scene where the kids watch the alien footage. So that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I think that's what's really getting to me is the footage hasn't come back yet.
Yep.
It feels like a dropped plot point.
Yep. Can you
They
imagine
made such a big deal about the footage.
Can you imagine if the camera didn't really capture anything good? All that waiting for nothing. Oh. Did the alien cause that too?
No, it's
No,
being
the drunk
drunk and
dad
driving and not paying attention.
Yeah, no, that was a realistic car crash. It was a lot better
And
than
then the alien
fucking-
comes by, just to the moon.
Whoa.
What was that?
That's the most alien we've seen yet. It looks like Venom.
I couldn't tell what that was. Wow, the fact that they have to scream is only elevating the fact that their acting sucks.
What do you care what I think about Alice anyway? Because I like her.
Oh, wow. Forced love triangle. So good.
Not you.
You did the whole movie to get to know her, to get in her
Director
pants?
guy has not been in the movie to establish this or shown any jealousy so that the audience could expect that. That's called a good twist.
There's a guy in this movie, just regular Tom Williams. You know, he's known for Super 8, the only movie he's ever been in. His credit is Flamethrower.
Really?
He's the Flamethrower guy. That's his credit. He doesn't have a name. Flamethrower.
That guy is a 100% good role rate. He's never been a bad character.
I'm going to say it right now. New Thon has been launched and concluded with this video. Tom Williams Thon. Next movie he's in, we're doing it for the channel.
It's been a decade. Thank you for that shot,
Yeah,
JJ.
why did we have a poorly edited establishing shot of horses?
And then it cut in the middle as a vehicle went by, so you had like the folly of it going by, and then it just stopped.
Wow, the violin. Thanks, movie.
Thing took her. We have to go back to town to find Alice, to find her. Come on, guys.
Dude, we don't know anything about 3 of these kids.
Yeah, this kid, that kid.
Nicolas Cage kid, Detective Bad Acting kid, Finn Wolfhard.
Why is the camera spinning? Just hold it still. 3 of these kids haven't been in the movie in like 40 minutes.
That's one of the biggest detractors I'm having right now.
Oh, 100%. That's the biggest detractor I have in any like ensemble kid adventure film is the kids that get left behind. Because it's like, why do you even have them?
Any ensemble movie. Remember we were talking about this during Seven Samurai.
Yeah. The greatest ensemble film ever, according to many people.
Yep.
Like the grandfather of like most modern cinema.
Yeah.
Has that problem. You know what movie doesn't have that problem? Goonies.
Yeah, you know what
And
movie-
there's like 10 kids.
You know what movie also doesn't have that problem? Stand By Me, which fucking J.J. Abrams said helped influence this.
Yeah, it's basically a love triangle between the director, the main kid, and the girl.
Yeah.
That's
And like even then the director's barely in
This feels like Alien Twilight.
I don't know
No.
about that. I won't jump that far.
No, I'm saying
We
it.
were all agreeing, and then Ian diverged
I'm
a little
agreeing.
bit.
I'm
With Ian.
not agreeing.
Oh, Ian, good with Ian.
Jesus fucking Christ, Chandler.
Kyle Chandler commits crimes against America, the film.
That's also kind of Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Yeah, one of the kids is definitely not here.
You're right. They left him behind because he's not fucking important.
These things are made like a bank vault, like a safe. Professional robbers can't even get into these things.
Stop monologuing at me. Calm down.
I know you guys are probably thinking mid. I'm not liking it so far.
Really?
I kind of dislike it.
I kind of like it actually.
I'm on the positive end.
Kid adventure should be fun, and an hour into the movie, the fun just maybe started. But also, half the kids aren't important.
Hold on, wait. This movie, it takes place in the 80s, but it was made in modern day.
Yeah.
So the main kid's going to turn into an alien. They're going to alien fight at the end.
Yes.
Stop.
No.
Move out. Ah, yes, this pendant, which is only important to you. Thank you. The fuck? It looks like Doomsday from Dawn of Justice after he gets all the skin off his face.
But like mixed in with a tiny Cloverfield monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck are they even shooting at?
That guy's shooting a house. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, they're
Misfired.
misfiring. They're misfiring because the aliens can fuck with
Oh, okay, that makes so much more sense.
That's better,
Wait a minute.
but a little
Did the
gratuitous.
alien fuck with the train then?
Also, wait, why are all the tanks loaded for multiple shots? Hold on.
How many tanks are there?
A lot, but like, you wouldn't load it unless there's something to fire at.
Well,
Better question, why are there tanks here?
Did the alien who's able to disrupt electronic things disrupt the train? And that's why it looked like a cartoon?
Apparently.
That is an explanation. It's just not a very strong one.
No, because then it doesn't explain why the teacher felt the need to,
Free it, yeah. If
Slam
the
his-
alien could have just done it, he could have just done it.
God, imagine how bad that breath smells.
It probably smells like dead corpse, as opposed to a live corpse.
Wow, son, is that your first fucking injury? Through the whole film?
What injury?
The little hit on his face.
Oh.
See?
What little hit?
He
Little
got hit a little
scuff.
bit. Yeah, a little scuff.
It looks like he took a really good nap.
He also came back from a salon recently.
It's the heat from the alien breathing on his face.
Yeah, it's dialyzed it.
I'm gonna stop drinking.
He looks worse for wear after getting in a car accident yesterday than these kids do fighting an alien that can toss cars.
Goodbye, One-Eyed Willie.
That ship fucking, like, runs into those rocks immediately and sinks.
You leave One-Eyed Willie alone.
Why is it going, like, now? It's been forever.
It was in a pocket.
So?
Is he gonna let it go to finally symbolize? But this movie sucks. Sorry.
No.
Symbolize.
Come on,
Oh,
really.
the photo!
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
nail
an
it in!
idea.
Themes, metaphors, messages,
I
symbolism.
love that. I love that the army guy took it for no reason. Woo!
How did he get it back?
He took it off the body.
The dad's here like, yeah, son, let it go. We're thematically letting go.
Yeah, we love writing.
Oh my god.
That's really the last piece he needs to fix the ship.
You could have just
Yep,
pulled
go
it
right
back.
there.
You could.
The
Perfect.
left leg of Exodia.
You also could have just pulled it back and put it in your pocket with no consequence. You're stronger than a weak magnetic force.
Why are these guys still have their guns? He needed that one.
Selective magnetism.
He needed that one piece to complete his ship. Guys, half the kids aren't even here for the climax.
I'm gonna say it. This is not an ensemble cast movie.
No, it's
Despite it being marketed as one. Oh, they are here! Wow! What's their names right now?
Director and detective actor.
No! Oh, and then they hold hands. Story about love.
Oh. Wow, you really did let that locket go. I feel that, bro.
not. Same, man.
Wow, I feel complete now that I've let the locket go.
Oh, man.
Wow. I
Wow.
really just had to
Damn.
in my face after watching this whole movie.
There's got to be like the post, like everything's fine now scene.
No, it's done.
Oh, maybe not.
It's-
It's over.
Don't bring me down! Yeah!
Written and directed by J.J. Abrams.
Okay.
Wow. Okay,
So-
that was an experience.
There's
Yeah.
like stuff playing over the credits, but we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah. All right, so Mud's going last. I want to fire it immediately. This
Go
movie
ahead.
sucks.
Go ahead.
J.J. Abrams, you know what? I can't say he's a bad director because I have liked a lot of the stuff. Like we read the list out earlier. I can only say I really only don't like this movie that he's directed. And I understand they're all big, dumb franchise movies, and 7 and 9 aren't perfect, and, you know, Star Trek 2, whatever. This movie is bad. The writing is atrocious. Some of the child acting is bad. Most of the time it's fine, but you know what? There are the moments where they're just bland and flat and garbage. None of the characters are, the side characters anyway, are interesting. Kyle Chandler is bad. The kids, only one of them is important. I can't even say director kid's important because that plot line gets dropped. There's no more like anything between them after he goes, well, I like Alice. Not important. After that, he is not in the movie. And it's terrible. Fucking blow up kid shows up and does this thing and then disappears and then he blows something up. Detective kid gets shot by a tank and lives. Fat director kid exists and then stops
The other
existing. And Alice,
The other one's not even in the finale.
yeah, Finn Wolfhard's not in the finale at all. He only exists to tell Kyle Chandler where they are. Like, when you make an ensemble cast, when you make a coming-of-age film that starts off focusing on a group of friends, I am going to say that because it does not end focusing on a
Can I
group of
interject
friends.
and point out that Ian does know that Finn Wolfhard is not in this film? He's
Yes,
just pointing
he
it
We're
out.
looks
just
like-
calling him Finn
He
Wolfhard
looks
for
like
shorthand.
It's his pale skin and black hair.
I just anticipate the comments, but go on.
Like, Alice isn't good at acting. Ellie Fanning, I'm sorry, you were a kid, so, you know, maybe you've gotten better. I haven't seen you in anything, so I can't tell. It's kind of a clusterfuck. The editing is really bad, and the audio editing is bad as well. I can't believe that in, like, a weird outer space movie, or a weird alien-ish movie, you have such potential for, like, interesting sound effects and interesting editing, and it cuts off weirdly in the middle of things, And there was also that scene where neighbor from the Truman Show shot the gun, and it didn't sound like that kind of gun. It's just a lot of weird Foley, weird audio editing, a bad script, and the culmination. Holy shit. What a boring, bland, fucking garbage culmination. He looks at the monster and goes, everything will be okay, and then everything's fine. Really? That's the movie? That's it? It markets itself as an ensemble epic adventure with these kids. It's not until an hour and 15 minutes in, and not even all of them show up, and none of them are developed, and it's not an adventure.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it, but this movie fails on every aspect that it tried to market.
So what would you say out of 10?
2.
Wow.
It's bad. It's just a bad movie.
All right.
Maybe a 3, because I do like the effects on the alien. I think to give it props.
Let me fire in next, since Mud has to go last. I am agreeing with a lot of your points, but I can't give this movie that low of a score. I think there's a lot going for it. I love the alien. I love the visual effects. I think they were all flawless, actually. I think the performances outside of Elle Fanning are actually really strong. Kyle Chandler's not even in the fucking movie. You know, he's a non-presence.
I
in my
don't like
opinion.
Detective Kid.
I don't think he was that bad, except when he purposely acted bad for the movie. But like other than that, I don't think he was really that bad. I don't think any of the kids detracted from the movie. I think what could have been a solution here was to amalgamate some of these kids. So like the kid with the long hair, not the weird creepy guy, but like
Nick Cage kid,
the Nick
Explosives
Cage,
kid,
the Explosives kid, and Detective Man. They probably could have just been combined into one character, and you would have had a stronger character instead of 2 weaker characters.
Well, what about Finn Wolfhard kid?
Yeah, him to fucking do them all.
You don't even need to
fuck it.
Yeah, trio of guys. That
Trio
works.
or even 4. But either way,
Yeah.
you can do like fucking 20 people if you write it well. Return of the King. So like, yeah, you can definitely have like an adventure movie like this. But with this script, you either need to develop more with the characters or amalgamate them. And even then, I'm just a shitty Band-Aid solution for the problem anyway.
Can I just, Jake, did you just throw out Return of the King, a film that is 3.5 hours long?
Yeah.
As an example of having a
theatrical, won Best Picture. And
yeah,
that is
it's
less
also
than
the
great.
end of a trilogy.
Yeah, and it on its own does a great job.
I'm just pointing out that might not be the best example.
This
is a great
Jake,
example. Of
I get what you were talking about. A lot of characters, and they all feel important.
Avengers, not even 2.5 hours, also does that. But
there
my
you
point is, yeah. So
that I agree with.
I agree with both, but because I made both of those points. But yeah, I think a lot of the story here is sometimes great. And then at the end, it really just screws itself. I totally see eye to eye with Ian with that ending with the locket. I'm gonna symbolize. We called that shit immediately. It's like, oh my god, with the laziest fucking
gratuitous.
It's really tough. And then like that's like the defining moment of his life where like he smiles and is like, I'm forever changed. And the alien, he says to the alien, hey, some of us are okay. We're not all bad. And the alien's like, oh, I moved. I've changed as a
that's a
person."
great point.
And the speech at the end sucks.
It
it's
does
not
suck.
even a speech. It's just a statement.
The statement at the end. You guys remember the end of Goonies where he's talking about the one-eyed Willie thing, and he's doing this big, grandiose speech, and he's like, "It's even
It's
our
our
time. It's our time down here." Speech. Every one of these movies has something like that where you're supposed to rally the gang, where you're supposed to have your big moment, and his big moment was 4 middlingly acted sentences to the alien, and the alien drops him and goes, "You're right, I'm leaving."
Something I'm shocked we didn't bring up because we reviewed it. The Outsiders also did this really well.
Yep.
Because everybody in that is really well developed. Well, most of them. All but one. But in any case, I really enjoyed a lot of what this script did, and I absolutely hated a lot of what else this script did. Yeah. I'm really mixed. I have a lot of mixed emotions because I see so much of what Ian's saying, but I also give it credit for things that, you know, are being overlooked at the moment. So I'm going to give it the unusual score of 5 out of 10. I'm in the middle. I don't know how I feel, but I would not quickly go back and revisit this.
No.
See, I'm actually thinking, like, I want to go outside of commentary, just go and, like, take notes on this film. My brain is firing off every synapses I have just thinking about this film. Like, I feel the exact same way you guys, though, but I feel like I have so much to say about this film because it is such a mixed bag. And you are absolutely right, Ian. A lot of what you said is correct. This film fails on a lot of levels. I feel the same way I feel about The Last Jedi, actually, where all these criticisms boil down to one thing, which I think is JJ needed a co-writer here.
Yep.
Somebody to bounce ideas off of and go, hey, wait, what if you do...
You mean Last Jedi or another one?
For Last Jedi, my biggest... What I think really could have benefited that film is if Rian Johnson had a co-writer, somebody to bounce ideas off of.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think JJ needed the same here. I think he could have used somebody to like just talk through the film with, to point out like, hey, maybe you could do a little more work to establish why this kid is able to make a connection with the alien immediately.
Yeah, because it's never really explained.
Never explained. They don't
touch and then they establish a connection.
It feels very much like an homage to like E.T., those 80s like adventure films. And it's almost good. I feel it in my bones, but I think that sometimes JJ's getting in his own way about like his typical mystery genre action adventures, stuff like that.
Too much rule of cool.
Too much rule of cool. The train crash, the scene of the army in the city. Less is more in films like this. You know, show restraint. I think that the alien not meeting any of the kids is a big detractor to this film because that's the crux of a film like E.T. is the relationship between Elliot and E.T. is what saves everyone at the end. If Joe or if Alice or if any of the kids made any sort of connection to this alien, I think the alien boxes that create the spaceship, it's a cool MacGuffin, but it goes nowhere. It's established and then it escapes and they don't really seem to care about it. I think the footage takes too long to come back. I think the mystery aspect of this film isn't explored enough. It's established and then it's paid off and there's nothing in between.
Yeah, that's very true.
Just to wrap us up here, I'm going to give this film a 6.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. The most positive one in the room. It's not perfect. It's not great. I would not use a lot of positive things to describe this film, but I would never tell people not to watch it because I feel like it's an experience you need to have. This is JJ's only original concept film. This is what he would do if he didn't have a set of rules to follow.
Wow, if he didn't have a set of rules to follow, he'd make a bad film.
He'd follow the rule of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so enthralled with this. It is easily my least favorite thing he's ever done.
100%.
You know, I haven't seen Mission Impossible 3.
I don't know if he could bottom it.
Some artists are better when they're working in the confines of somebody else's work.
Yep.
I 100% believe
Zack
that.
Snyder, his 2 best movies are 300 and Watchmen.
Yep. So, Jake, it's time for the double down.
Yes, it is. I'm ready to leave the Super 8 train.
Yeah, me too.
Dude,
Let's
fucking
close up
same.
Times.
You guys who both gave it decent scores are ready to leave. What do you think I am?
5 is not decent.
5's mid.
It's pretty mixed. I always like to do something different for the double downs. I like to do a different reason why I pick these two
Jexy
movies.
Twins.
Sometimes it's like, oh, hey, one's a parody of the other, like Ian with fucking her and Jexy.
Yeah.
But sometimes one's a sequel.
Dude.
I'm picking a new thing we have not done yet. These are 2 movies that have the exact same title. No shared cast, no director. They're not related.
But they have the same title?
Same exact title.
What is it?
All right, what is it?
So we're watching the mid-2000s Anne Hathaway film Passengers and the Chris Pratt, Jennifer Lawrence film Passengers.